Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another replay analysis of the UPDL Season 4, Week 6. Yes, there we go, yeah. So, in terms of the current timeline, playoffs have started. Oh my god, I forgot to do the metronome battle. Oops. Okay, well, playoffs have started officially. So, yeah, I'm a little bit behind. Only like 4 weeks behind, though. You know, it's not a big deal. That's kind of a big deal. It's fine. The music's a little... Hold on a second. Sorry, I just gotta turn this down a little bit. Alright. But, yeah. So, I'm a little bit behind. But, you know, that doesn't mean anything, right? We'll get through it. We'll get through it. So, yeah, I honestly don't know how to finish up these battles before. I might just do like a live stream and just do all the battles in that way and just go over everything. I might just do that and then we'll be back on schedule for playoffs. That might be what happens on Thursday. We'll see. But anyways, yeah. So we got 7 battles to go through again. You know, no forfeits this week, and yeah, let's just get started real quick. Oh, one more thing before I start. So, I won't lie to you. So one coach dropped out during the middle of the season. That's totally fine, by the way, you know. But yeah, in order to fix that, I got someone to replace them. And this is that battle. As you can see, this was the Galesong Gardevoirs. This is no longer the same user that was playing them. So playing for their team. So, you know, just letting you guys know that that's what's happening. Fun fact, this actually was originally just a forfeit. But then both players decided that they wanted to play the battle out anyways, and it just actually got wrapped up yesterday. So I was like, well, might as well let it count, because they both wanted to do it. So, yeah. Anyways. No spoiler alert. Might have been better for one party to keep it the way it was. Well, of course, yeah, anyways. Yeah, so let's get started. First up, we got the Galesong Gardevoirs against the Flipperroll Donphans. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, one more thing. You know, let me know if my mouse is, like, super distracting when I'm, like, looking over the stats. Because I've been noticing I've been doing that a lot, and it might be super distracting. So I might just, like, stop moving my mouse over the screen. At least I'm going to try to stop. But, like, I like seeing the stats when I'm, like, hovering over things. So just let me know. But anyways, we're going to start. First up, we got the Donphans lead against the Tinkaton. So, Donphans, you know, got Eviolite. Or, well, not that it got Eviolite, but it now is allowed to use Eviolite and get the defensive benefits of said item. Because, you know, the Donphans exists now. Which, by the way, banger mong. I don't care what anyone else says. But yeah, not a good matchup here. I guess you could go for Glare and try to paralyze it. Maybe you can get up rocks. But overall, Tinkaton can do a lot of bad stuff to you, including, well, the same things that Donphans can do to you, which is the Stealth Rock with Thunderwave. But it also can have Knockoff, which is going to be really bad for you because you losing your Eviolite obviously makes you not bulky. So, yeah. Not that Donphans is not used to that. Anyways, we are going to see the Knockoff turn 1. Eviolite does go away as we see a Coil. Interesting. I didn't see that coming. And then we're gonna see a Thunder Wave miss as the Glare comes out and paralyzes the Tinkaton. So, given the Coil and Glare, the third move is probably Roost, and the last move would probably be Normal Stab. So this is not a good matchup for Donphans to try to win here. In fact, I would suggest not even setting up at all until the Tinkaton is gone. But anyways, we are gonna see the Headbutt. Unfortunately, no flinch and no para as the Tinkaton does get the Thunder Wave off, which, to be fair, that does kind of make up for the first miss. Yeah, so now Donphans definitely can't beat this thing 1v1 because it can't even try to hacks through it with the Serene Grace Headbutts plus the para chances. So yeah, this is not a good matchup, and especially since this thing does have leftovers, so it's probably going to recover most of its health back pretty quickly. Yeah, and now it's going to get up rocks as the Donphans goes for another Coil. Wouldn't recommend this, really, in all honesty. But we are going to see the Tinkaton swap out. Well, I guess the Tinkaton can't do much to it after that. Maybe, I was like figuring like maybe it had an Encore or something. But now I'm realizing Stealth Rock, T-Wave, Knockoff. It has to be Gigaton Hammer last. So, yeah, never mind. Anyways, we're going to see the Para on the Dunsparce as the Pelipper swaps in, and we're going to see the Pelipper U-turn out into the Kilowattrel on a Glare, which thankfully the Kilowattrel takes quite well, because it's immune to paralysis. I would imagine Thunder would do a lot of damage, and there are no ground types on Eve's side, so this is going to hurt. Yeah, so Thunder's going to come out, do over half of this health. The Headbutt's going to come out and do quite a bit of damage, but the problem is Kilowattrel's still alive. So yeah, second Thunder is going to polish off the Dunsparce. Lycanroc Dusk is going to come out as the Revenge Killer. We're going to see the Donphan swap in, though, as Eve does make a good read, goes for close combat, expecting something else to come in. Probably the Tinkaton. Unfortunately, she guesses the wrong Pokemon. Well, actually, close combat is probably one of Lycanroc's strongest options against Donphan anyways. But as you can see, it's not really doing much damage, because Donphan is got that physical bulk. We're going to see the Sylveon swap in here as the Donphan goes for another knockoff. Very nice play. Getting rid of all these items is going to be very, very useful. Yeah, so it looks like it's the leftover Sylveon. Probably means it's a Wish Protect Sylveon, most likely. Or maybe, it could be Calm Mind, I guess, too. Anyways, Tinkaton is going to swap in here. Amazing check to this thing. Especially since Sylveon did lose Mystical Fire in the generational swap. So Sylveon basically loses hard to this thing. Or any Steel Fairy type for that matter. Used to have a fun time against them, though. Yeah, so we're going to see the Wish and Protect to get up Sylveon's health, I suppose. We don't see what the Tinkaton goes for. Most likely it was going for either Knockoff or Gigaton Hammer. Maybe Thunder Wave, too. Droplock's going to swap in here as the... Oh, okay, we're going to see a hard swap back into Kilowattrel. I'm assuming Popplio was trying to predict a... Probably trying to predict the Peck swap, and if I had to guess. This works out just fine, assuming it has Hurricane and Lance. So, I mean, this still works. We're going to see the Roost, though, as the jump block goes for Tailwind. Alright. I have my gripes against Tailwind, personally speaking. It's very niche at the end of the day, especially in singles specifically. I mean, I don't talk about doubles on this channel. It is probably a good style there, but in singles, you know, it's the fact that it's 4 turns instead of 5, like most other things, specifically talking about weather, terrain, Trick Room, like that just really, really hurts Tailwind viability in singles because you have to spend 1 turn setting it up. So basically, you only have 3, and like if the Pokemon that's out doesn't abuse the Tailwind, you only have realistically 2 turns to abuse Tailwind. And like even Trick Room's better because you have 3 turns, and most Trick Room months, like a good Trick Room months have good pivoting too. To be fair, a lot of Tailwind months have, you know, U-turn as well. But like, Tailwind's just it's not that great. I'm gonna be honest with you. But anyways, Sylveon's gonna come in here as the Kilowattrel just goes for a nice safe Volt Switch. I probably would have gone into Tinkaton there because you don't want to risk getting sleep powdered with your Kilowattrel, because Kilowattrel especially just does really well in this endgame. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily have gone for the Volt Switch there, personally speaking. I think it would have been safer to just go Tinkaton, and you would have caught the Sylveon on swap too, so that would have been nice. But you know, to each their own. Maybe he has a Lumberry on the Kilowattrel. I don't know. Anyways, Tinkaton is going to come out on this turn, though. And we're going to see the Sylveon go for a Baton Pass. Okay. Wish Baton Pass. I like it. As the Toxapex comes in, Tinkaton is going to get parried again, so we won't know what it's going for. We see the Surf come out, only doing 27%, and the knockoff comes out, knocking off the Toxapex's Choice Specs. So, something to note, and something that I discovered recently myself, Toxapex does actually starting to run offensive. They're not running specs, but like I've seen a couple of AV specs, Toxapex, even I think I saw some in the tournament too. So while offensive pex is a thing, specs might be a little bit too much of a commitment. And as you can see, Toxapex's low special attack stat is really, really hurting it. Tinkaton just took only 27%. To be fair, Tinkaton has a lot of good special bulk, but like, damn, 27 on a stab surf. That's really unfortunate. Delibirds gonna come in here on a probably follow-up surf. Yep. It's only doing 20, even with the rain boost. And Pelipper's Bidef is not great to begin with. Yeah, so they're doing about the same amount of damage to each other. Jump Off is going to come in here as the Pelipper goes for Roost. And what's the play here? This is Sword Dance as the Pelipper U-turns out into the Floatzel, which is definitely going to kill this thing. Until we see the... Okay. No, the Baton Pass. The Baton Pass makes sense. Because I'm assuming... Well, it does make sense and it doesn't at the same time. So I'm assuming that Poplia assumed that Eve would just go straight into Toxapex here. Just to avoid getting knocked out with the Jump Off. But frankly, Jump Off's kind of low at this point. I would have said Wave Crash, or if you really wanted to predict the Toxapex Psychic Fangs, which I think Floatzel gets. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. but if Floatzel does get Psychic Fangs, like, that one's definitely the play there. I'm assuming this is banded, I'm assuming, of course. But yeah. I think Floatzel should have just gone for Wave Crash too. That would have been fine as well. Like, yeah, because you know this is not a defensive Pex. You know it at least has some special attack because it's Specs, right? So, I think that Floatzel definitely could have gone for Wave Crash and at least tested out the damage and try to figure out what the EVs are for the Pex. I mean, who knows? They might have been able to kill at this range. Like, I wouldn't put it past... Floatzel, because, like, Wave Crash and Rain and Ban, it's like, oh my god. So yeah, I think Wave Crash was the correct play here, but I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe he figured, I don't know the damage calc. You know what? I'm gonna figure out the damage calc right now. This is too important. So yeah, Toxapex. So, whoa, I think came with special attack. Okay, I might need to refresh my. Okay, here we go. Floatzel in the rain. Yeah, so like it's already doing 38 to 45 to Pex, right? And this is with near max defense investment. If we assume it was max HP, max special attack, which I'm pretty sure it was, so it would have. Oh, oopsie. Okay, let me. Oops. Okay. Hold on. Stop freaking out on me, Calc. I'm sorry. Okay, just get rid of that. There we go. And then get rid of that. Like, oh, that's... Give me the rain, too. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's Midas defense. Oh, I'm not having a good day. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wave Crash is 47 to 56. And if we go back to this, the Pex was at 54 without Regenerator. So plus 33%, that's going to be 87%. With the rocks up, without any leftovers, that was definitely a two-shot with Wave Crash. If this was Banded Floatzel, 100% the correct play was Wave Crash here, because you got a guaranteed kill. And obviously you're faster than Jump Off. So, yeah. Okay, anyways. Just dissecting as much as I can. Anyways, we do see the Kilowattrel come in here on the Strength Stat. Okay, so it turns out this was a better play, because you just cut the Strength Stat boost. A competitive boost from Strength Stat. So, yeah, Kilowattrel about to go on a killing spree. Thunder is going to knock out the Jump Off at +2, of course. Lycanroc going to come in here. A little bit risky. We see the Chardy Berry. Okay, not risky at all. Turns out, my man's got the tech. Yeah, okay. So, Chardy Berry is going to keep the Kilowattrel alive. And at this point, unless it's the Scarf Zoroark, I think this game might be over. I don't know if Sylveon lives a +2 Thunder. I'm going to be honest with you. Pex is coming out for... Oh, this is Zoroark. Yeah. Anyways. You almost had me there. But yeah, especially with rocks up, we are going to see this swap. Okay, so Poplia is playing as safe as they can. Don't want to risk the Thunder Miss, which is fair. But who knows? That might have been able to keep even the game. We'll see. Oh, and she goes for Hyper Voice. No, never mind. Yeah, they had to wish there in order, like, on that specific throw, going for Volt Switch. Or a Thunder Miss. Yeah, they should have. Eve should have clicked Wish and like tried to keep themselves alive. But like, frankly, I doubt they would have lived too much. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think you had to go for Thunder Misses. So like, you had to get your health back up, and then just hope they miss a bunch. Even then, I think Tinkaton kind of just This is still very heavily favored for Popula, even if you got like all the Thunder Misses in the world. But yeah. Anyways, it's gonna be Pex 1v6. I don't think, since this was a Specs Pex, don't think that there's a good chance for Pex to win here. You can see some Surfs come out. Obviously, Pelipper's gonna lose this 1v1, assuming, yeah, because he got poisoned. Bombardier's gonna come out here though. You see the taunt. Oh, Ice Beam's not doing that much. I think Rain would do more because of the. Sorry, not Rain. Surf would do more because of the Rain and Stab. So, as you can see, it does 36% instead of 29%. But, yeah, with Taunt and this thing having Roost, I don't think Pex can win this one. Oh, I just clicked reset like an idiot. Excuse me. Let me just get back here. Yeah, okay. So, it's just going to spam Taunt and Roost against it, yeah. And then it gets poisoned, so it has to switch out in order to not get 6-0'd. But Floatzel comes in. Taunts it, Wave Crash, 25. So it's not Bandit. Okay, never mind. Then the play is more understandable. It's Leftovers. Really? What? Why would you not just run Bandit Pex? Bandit Floatzel. Honestly, like, I know there's a Pex, but like that's not enough reason for me not to, like, even if this was a defensive Pex, we all saw it was doing like 40%. So like you could definitely put yourself in a state where you can get Pex low and then even with regen, not save it from the Floatzel. Like, I don't know. Anyways, dice to the Earthquake. There we go. Okay. I guess, at the end there was basically Popular just trying to get a 6-0, and they did get it, so yeah. Alright, next up we have... I spent a lot of time on that battle, huh? Oh. Okay, took a second to come in there. We have the Dayton Dewgongs against the Bielefield Bidoofs. Wow, Staraptor kind of just 6-0s, huh? Like, what's the switch into a Bandit Brave Bird, honestly? On the opposing side, there really isn't much here to write home about, really, against, like, everything on Grinning Trout's team is kind of has an answer. Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens, though. Oh my god. I need to turn off the music. Okay, so we're gonna have the Mence lead off against the Fortress Facade. Huh. Wouldn't necessarily recommend that move myself. Oh wait, he's the... Okay, he's... Never mind. Anyways, leftovers. We're gonna see the Salmon Dragon Dance, which, sure, fair enough. That's what you should have been doing, I guess. Although Gyro Ball could have absolutely eviscerated you on that turn. Yeah. But anyways, Grimmsnarl is gonna come out here on the +1 Mence. We're gonna see the Reflect setup as the Summons goes for Roost. So Facade, Dragon Dance, Roost. What's the last move gonna be? I don't know why it's Facade. I think he is using a Mega Mence set, Mega Salomon set, without the Mega Stone. I'm gonna be honest, he just replaced the stone with leftovers. I think this is exactly what's going on. There's no reason to run Facade on Salomons. Not at all. Not a one. I'm sorry. Not a one reason to run it. Anyways, Facade's not doing anything because figures it's not stab and it's 70 base power when you're not burned or status in any way. So yeah. Anyways, Lucario is going to come in on the second follow player from Swimming. Yep, and it does over half. It's leftovers Lucario, okay. But yeah, Grimmsnarl obviously has to switch out here. There aren't there aren't that many good answers. Like Volcarona can switch it. Actually, Volcarona is a good swap in here. Yeah. We are going to see the close combat come out though. The Grimmsnarl decides to stay and go for the second player off, or third. Well, this is the third player, but second player from the Lucario. Okay. I guess, yeah, Meteor Mash didn't kill, so I guess that was fine. Yeah, no, I guess that worked. I think Volcarona was safe, though, honestly, especially since you had the Reflecto, and you resist both fighting and steel and whatnot. You probably have Roost or Morning Sun, assumedly. So, yeah, anyways. We're going to see the Prankster Trace from Gardevoir, but we're going to see the Parting Shot immediately into the Volcarona on the Moonblast, which is not doing much. So this is a free Quiver Dance. If they choose to go for it, they do. Gate Drain probably it does over half, but with leftovers, it's not going to beat it. And we see the Yawn from Vaporeon as well. So yeah, Volcarona definitely not going to be able to beat this Vaporeon, at least at this percentage. So maybe a hard Breloom swap. Okay, we are going to see the Breloom come in as it goes for Wish. Probably Protect on the next turn. Or we're going to see the Hurricane swap in. Okay, that works. Because you're gonna take a lot of damage from Bullet Seed, but you are going to get all its health back with the Wish. Okay. And Breloom obviously doesn't want to fight a Heracross 1v1. And we're gonna see the substitute leftovers from this Heracross. If this thing pulls out Rock Blast, it is 1000% the Mega Set, and I'm going to lose my shit. Anyways, Close Combat's gonna come out. Gyro Ball's gonna break the sub. Fury is a physical tank. Physical. Well, it's technically a wall or tank. One of the two. It doesn't matter. Point is, a lot of that good Fizz Def stat. Anyways, we're not going to be able to... The Heracross not going to be able to keep a sub up against this thing. We're going to see the Gardevoir coming on another Gyro Ball, assumedly. Yeah, thank God it had Sturdy, otherwise it's going to die. And it goes for... Okay. Healing Wish? Okay. He's probably going to bring the Ments back, I guess. Yeah, he does bring them back. I mean, the Ments had Roost, so he probably could have brought it back itself anyways, but... Alright, sure. Dragon Claw is going to come out. Okay, that's the last move. And Gyro Ball's still doing for... Yeah, okay. Ments, to be fair, there's not a lot of... Okay, this Vaporeon should have come out a long time ago and started clicking special moves. Because, like, this is the only thing that can actually... has a decent matchup against your Fortress. Against the Fortress right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get rid of all his Gyro Balls. Yeah, as I said, after getting the dance, the Gyro Ball's going to do more damage. It's going to out-damage... Well, actually, but he's almost... Damn, that crit! He was almost out of charge. Yeah, you know what? This Mets could have started setting up on this Fortress, actually. But, okay, well, first off, the Mets wasn't going to get anywhere. Let's be realistic here. Just because the Mets would have been very low after all this, and there's a Breloom Bark Punch waiting in the wings. Also, Grimmsnarl can definitely set up screens, so something like... Just like Raptor, if it had Intimidate, it could probably live... like a +1 Dragon Claw behind a Reflect. Like, yeah, absolutely it would. So, yeah, realistically, this Ments wasn't going anywhere. But yeah, it definitely could have gotten a couple Dragon Dances off at least, but like, it still wasn't going to win. But yeah, now this Fortress is down to 1 Gyro Ball, so... yeah, Leaf Blade... yeah. Hell yeah, we love Leaf Blading into a 4x resist. That has no incentive to switch out. Okay. Well, it does Volt Switch out because it's running out of Gyro Balls. But, like, yeah, there's no reason for it to hard swap out, is what I'm saying. Anyways, Gyro's going to come in, going to demolish the Leafeon immediately because, you know, it is Raptor. Heracross is going to come in, another Brave Bird. Yeah. Vaporeon is very low at this point, so I think it just dies to Brave Bird, too. We're going to see the Double Edge. There's no need to reveal that he were abandoned, but I guess that, whatever floats your boat. Come on, you gotta think about it. What if you fight Grinning Shard? If you fight Grinning Shard again, now he's like, oh, I remember his last time. The start was... It actually doesn't matter. I just like to pretend it does. Yeah. We have another 6-0. Okay, is this the weakest 6-0s? Anyways, next up we have the Slovakian Slowbros against the Driftveil Delibirds. So, yeah. Got that triple dark types on the Driftveil Delibirds side. Kind of looking to see what does well in this matchup. Well, okay, so if if the Hydreigon is chipped well enough, I think Azumarill could definitely endgame this one. Yeah, for sure. For sure it could. It depends on the Kingambit's faster, though, because if it's able to... No, not really, actually. Well, if the Azumarill is low after the Belly Drum, like, Sucker Punch could knock it out, potentially. Well, actually, no. We also have Locust with First Impression. That's going to definitely knock out Azumarill after it's at, like 30, 40%, yeah. So, yeah. Armor... No. Yeah, let's just start. Oh, my God. One more. If I do this one more time. Oh, okay. So Sandy Shock's going to lead like Toxtricity. Obviously not a great lead for Zadash. I'm probably going to see a Volt Switch here. Actually, no, because Hippo's a very free swap, and if it's Spadef, I would just get him Spikes. Oh, wait, no, we are going to see the Volt Switch as the Hydreigon comes in. I want to say that's safe. I guess that means it's probably Fizdef Hippo then. Which, fair enough, there is a potential Dragon Dance Tyranitar, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. So yeah, I want to preserve that health for the T-Tar and not for the Sandy Shocks. We are going to see the Scarf Draco Meteor come out from the Hydreigon, which, yeah, like most Hydreigons are Scarf. Well, not most of them. Nasty Plot is a great set, but I think Nasty Plot sets are kind of more so for the Terras. Like, now that especially it has Terra Steel and Terra Fire or Terra Poison or whatever it runs. Yeah, that's probably more so. I mean, Nasty Plot. Okay, let's be clear. Nasty Plot Hydreigon is still amazing. You know what? Forget I said anything. Scarf. It could have been. It could have. You know, it could have been. It could have been Nasty Plot. You know, but you know, the Holucha should have just immediately assumed. You shouldn't just immediately assume that, right? You should you have a T-Tar. You know, you can still scout. So yeah, that was probably the better idea. Even Azumarill, if you're feeling like, yeah, Azumarill definitely swaps into it. We are gonna see that. Okay, we are gonna see the stay-in as the Azumarill doesn't. I guess this might be Banded Azumarill, and it just takes out the Hydreigon. Yeah, I don't know why the stay-in happened there, really, but, you know, to each their own. Kingambit's gonna come in here, probably gonna go for an Iron Head. He goes for Poison Jab. Oh, wow. Okay. Unfortunately, this doesn't work very well against Corviknight. Toxtress is gonna swap in against Body Press here. Toxtress is kind of hard-pressed to do anything here, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless it's Shift Gear. I was about to say, if it's Shift Gear, Tyranitar's no longer check. Yeah, this might put in some serious work. We'll see. Azumarill gonna come in here, probably just gonna go for the Aqua Jet. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Overdrive is going to knock out the Azumarill, thankfully, but yeah, it's Life Orb, so it is going to die in the process. Could have been Throat Spray, but it was gonna die to Sand in a couple turns anyways. Yeah, anyways, Armourouge against Hippo, definitely not a great matchup, but you do have a very free Corviknight swap in. Hippo can't do anything about that. We're going to see the immediate Whirlwind, though, as Armourouge comes back in. Okay, smart. We're going to see the Psychic do over half as the rocks come up. Ooh, and it looks like to be Rocky Helmet Hippo, so yeah, losing all that HP is not going to be good for the Tyranitar, but, you know, you still have a couple of options with, like, Kingambit and whatnot, so let's not count it out yet. Right, you can see the Locket come out against the Dragon Pulse. Okay, nice catch. Although I don't know why you if you're gonna click something else, I don't know why you click Dragon Pulse. Yeah. I mean, if you were expecting a Dark Turn to come out, that was 1000% the right time to click Armor Cannon, but which would have killed this and would have killed the Kingambit. Well, Kingambit's still 100. I think it has enough bulk to take it, but you know, still. Anyways, okay, this is probably just gonna go for First Impression. No, we're gonna go for Sucker Punch. Actually, yeah, that made a lot more sense. I don't know what I'm thinking, but you know, it doesn't catch the Corviknight, and the Corviknight's about to come in again. Yeah. Anyways, Garg's gonna come in here on the Body Press, do a decent chunk of damage to the Garg. Yeah, Body Press again. We're going to see the Iron Defense, though, so now, unless the Corviknight gets a crit, the Garg is going to probably beat this thing 1v1. Sandy Shocks is going to come in here on the Probable Recover. We're going to see the Body Press. Okay. It's going to do over half to the Sandy Shocks. Okay. The problem here is, like, Zadash's mons are all very chipped now. It's got a little bit worrying for the end game here. There could be something like this Armourouge could potentially clean up house, or even the Sandy Shocks, too, actually. Yeah, Earth Power looks pretty free against this team. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit worrying. Yeah, Earth Power is going to knock out the Garg, so yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Low Kicks is going to come in here, but obviously Corv is going to come out. Does go for the U-turn, smart play. Unfortunately, this Low Kicks can't do much more anymore since it's 14%. Corviknight going for Defog here as the Hippo probably goes for Recover. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Corv is going to Roost, as the Hippo is going to stay in and go for Rocks. This isn't pressure, is it? It's not pressure. Oh, I remember this game now. You'll see why. So, just a note. So, you know, Corviknight has a couple abilities, and you can see. It has Pressure, Unnerve, Mirror Armor, right? Unnerve, pretty useless in singles, honestly. Just because, berries aren't a very common sight. So, just because of that, Unnerve's not very common. Mirror Armor sounds like a good ability, and it can be. So basically, any stat drops that you experience gets reflected back onto the user. So that could be situationally pretty good. You block and you can reverse intimidates and whatnot. So that's cool. But there's a reason why Corviknight runs pressure over any of these other two abilities. And it's because of one specific reason. Well, actually two specific reasons. But first off, the one major reason. Defog has less PP than most hazards. So Stealth Rock has 32. I think Spike still has 32. I think they all have 32 maybe, but I'm not sure. But the point is, like, Defog versus Stealth Rock. If you have a rocker against a defogger, the rocker will win unless the defogger has pressure, because you have more rocks than a Corviknight than defog. The reason why Corviknight runs pressure is so exactly to win this matchup, so you can keep rocks off the field. The second reason, Corviknight's really bulky. Like, well, not that bulky. Like, its stats doesn't mean its stats are pretty good at being defensive. And then you add on the Steel Flying typing, which is one of the best defensive typings in the game, and then it becomes really bulky. So Corviknight is pretty good at pressure stalling, as PP stalling, especially with the pressure. And I'm pretty sure I remember what happened in this game, and this is why the Corviknight should have been pressure, as you'll see soon enough. Anyways, Armor is going to come back in here. Doesn't want to take the Earthquake, but the Hippo doesn't want the Smoke either. Okay, we're going to see the Dragon Ball swap in. Sorry, not swapping. But yeah, Sucker Punch is going to knock out the Armor. He does get that 50-50 correct. Yeah, Corviknight's going to come back in here on guns to the Hippo. And now we're in a situation where nothing on the Slovakian Slowbros side is going to want to switch in here. Because, besides Corviknight, because they're all both weak to Earthquake, they obviously don't want to take it. Zadash has nowhere to go, because King Gambit loses to a body press Corviknight. Low kicks is at 14%. I can't do shit to it. So we're going to see, most likely, these two opponents stalling each other out. And this is why you run pressure. Because, if we want to count the PP, Corviknight has, 16 plus 30. Okay, so it's a good amount of PP. But Hippo has 32, 32, 8, and 16. The last move is Earthquake for sure, right? And then Corviknight has 32, 24, 16, 8. So we can get rid of the 8s. We can get rid of the one of the 32s. So 24 plus 16 is 40. But 32 plus 16 on this side is 48. So eventually Corviknight's going to run out of PP first. And since they're doing relatively the same amount of damage to each other, because body press / U-turn from Corviknight does around 14 or less % because of U-turn. But the Hippo has Rocky Helmet, as you'll see right now. And that does 16%. So, and they're both at the same amount of healing PP. So eventually, this Corviknight is going to lose to this Hippowdon, which means at this point, Ghetto Flash needs to find the turn that the Hippowdon does not go for Earthquake and get something else in. But at the same time, the Hippo has so much HP that nothing can really threaten it right now. I'm assuming Sandy Shocks doesn't kill with Earth Power until like maybe around 50%ish. I don't know, 60. I don't know, if you're being generous. I don't know what type of Sandy Shocks this is. But yeah. So at this point, it's gonna be really rough for Ghetto Flash to make the victory now, right? So okay, we are gonna see the low kick swap in immediately on the defog, okay? A little bit unnecessary, but alright. Like, okay, you're just gonna die to Corviknight, I guess. Oh no, he swaps in Sandy Shocks. Wow. On the axe kick, actually. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Well, actually no. I guess this game is over then. Because like if low kick got the axe kick off on the Corviknight, obviously Tyranitar dies, and Tyranitar is still important to the end game too, because it can potentially beat a King Gambit if it has the right moves. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah, this thing... Oh, look, it's that axe kick. You had to pray for a miss then, I think. Yeah, you had to pray for a miss. Because if it did axe kick the Corviknight, that's one extra roost that it has to use, basically. And that means that Hippowdon definitely beats Corviknight, and then the game is going to be over, because Hippowdon just wins the game at the end of the day. Yeah. Okay, I think that's probably... Yeah, you're going to get another axe kick off. But yeah, see, now the Corviknight's at 52%. And now, yeah, see, it has to burn a roost. Well, I didn't have to burn a roost on that turn, but, like, I had to burn a roost. So, yeah, this is pretty much GG. You're gonna see the U-turn. Okay, it gets the rocks up. Okay, so I see. Okay, I know what's going on. So, they need to... Okay, so he's trying to hack the Tyranitar Actually, he gets it dangerously close to dying here. The Hippowdon has to recover and not get frozen in the 2 turns that the Tyranitar has left. But that burns... Oh, the Dragonet's on the next Slack off. I don't know about that. No. Yeah, no. I mean, that was the right play. But, like, yeah, he just needed to get a freeze or something. Otherwise, at this point, the game's over. Because Corviknight just doesn't have enough PP. Even though Hippowdon's down more healing PP than this Corviknight, at this point, like, it's not enough. Yeah, so he just recovers, and then we're just going to see a lot of stalling. But, yeah. Oh, okay, what? So, yeah, at this point, we're going to see a lot of stalling. Corviknight really can't do anything, because all its attacking moves get, he gets touched by Hippowdon. Like, yeah, that's not going to help because of the Rocky Helmet. So... And then especially Zadash can predict correctly an Earthquake on the turns he's roosting. That's doing 40%. Like, yeah, no, the Corviknight's gone. But this is why you run pressure. Because, like just think about it, right? If you run pressure against this thing, everything besides Slack Off is cut in half. Because those target the opponent. So, Whirlwind's at 16 PP. Stealth Thrust at 16 PP. Earthquake's at 8 PP. And I'm seeing a lot of PP. But, like, seriously, like... I think Corviknight could have won this endgame if it just had pressure, because there's just not enough power points for Hippowdon to win at this point. Because you have 24 defogs, so like, yeah, I think that's just game, right? I don't know. Well, so you still have to attack the Hippowdon quite a bit though. To be fair, I don't know. I think it would have been a lot closer though, for sure than this. Like I don't think he even sees the King Gambit. Yeah, he's out. He runs out of body. Oh, he's not running out of body parts, but like he's gonna be out of you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it doesn't matter. Like we see a forfeit actually, but yeah, like I think it could have been a lot closer. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe like unless the dash got perfect reads on when the roost happened, I think Corviknight won this game. That's basically my thought process here. Yeah, but yeah, I could have been a closer game. Yeah, oh my god, I'm taking so long on these videos. All right, we've only done 3 battles and it's already 37 minutes. To be fair, there's a lot of content in these battles, so I just need to get better at like recognizing the content. Anyways, okay, we got the Remscheider Rattatas against. Is this Remscheider Rattatas? Yeah, Remscheider Rattatas against the Skeb Glaceons. I keep forgetting. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. Anyways, Garchomp up against the Glaceon. Ooh, if it's Scarf Glaceon, definitely not a good lead here. Remscheider Rattatas really doesn't have a good swap in against the Glaceon, actually. We are going to see the swap just to scout. Annihilate is going to take a chunk from the Ice Beam. Yeah, Dozo's going to come in here on the Rage Fist. Not doing too much, and it is Rocky Helmet Dozo, so that's not good. Gyarados is going to swap in here. Oz, the Torkoal comes in. Okay. Well, I don't know why the Torkoal came in, actually. Maybe against the hat? I don't know why. I don't know why the Torkoal came in. Yeah, I don't know why. I think Dozo definitely had a chance to. Maybe this wasn't Curse, I guess. If this was Curse Dozo, like I think it just like straight up was gonna start winning there. But yeah, maybe it was like that Rest Talk Liquidation Body Press set. So yeah, she just went to Torkoal to get up rocks or something. That's probably why. Also, my music paused, of course. Anyways, we're gonna see the Wisp against the Hatterene, which is gonna bounce it away. So nice for them. Chansey's gonna come out here on the hat as the hat goes for Dark Pulse. Don't know why Dark Pulse is on this thing. I guess trying to hit both the Girafarig and the Ceruledge, maybe? That's probably why. Yeah. Chansey's going to go for Seismic Toss as the Dark Pulse comes out again. That second Dark Pulse definitely didn't make any sense. Hatterene potentially can beat Chansey's with the right set. Maybe not Chansey, but it used to be able to beat Blissey if you got enough Calm Minds up on it beforehand. Because you can Draining Kiss and get back most of your health after a good amount of Calm Minds. But I guess Chansey is probably a lot harder to do considering it has way more special bulk. so you probably don't get as much HP back. But yeah, like, if you got like a couple combines, maybe, but I don't know. Anyways, hat is revealed to be leftovers. We have the Annihilate coming back in on the next Titan Tusk, which is a good play. Close combat here, unless it's abandoned, which I don't think it is. Annihilate. Dozo's gonna eat that up pretty nicely. Same thing with Torkoal too, honestly. We are gonna see the Torkoal come in as Drain Punch comes out, so even worse matchup. Guys, yeah, this is a pretty free Lava Plume, and we are gonna see it. We're gonna see it burn. Nope, no dice. Glaceon's gonna come back in here on the Earth Power. Okay, so this Glaceon most likely is Scarf then from the way it's playing against the Scarchomp. Yeah, so we're gonna see the hat come in on the Ice Beam. Does a fat chunk. Oh, okay. Are you sure? Okay, are you sure this is Scarf Glaceon? Oh, hold on. All right, hold on a second. This is. I didn't know now. My brain is too curious. Okay, so it is probably Scarf then. Yeah. Okay. Moving back right along. I just thought Hatterene would take it better. I guess Hatterene, yeah, it probably doesn't have Spidef investment because it probably is Calm Mind. So, you know, that makes sense. Yeah, anyways, Ice Beam is going to two-shot the hat, so. Yeah, Remscheider Rattatas really doesn't have a good answer to it at all. Anyways, we're going to see the Annihilate come back in, goes for Drain Punch, gets Rocky Helmeted, and we're going to see Gyarados on the Liquidation. So I guess Gyarados could potentially get a couple. Well, no, it can't Dragon Dance. I don't know why. I don't know why the Gyarados is here, anyways. Oh, that's why the Gyarados is here. Never mind. I wasn't expecting a special Gyarados. Gets the Para too to boot. On the rest. Why would you rest on that turn? Hello. Apparently they probably expect. In the comments it says they were expecting Thunderbolt. Just. Alright, you know what? You got me. I would not have expected that, I'm going to be honest with you. I did do a lot, though, actually, which is kind of surprising. But, yeah, if it's just a mixed Gyarados, it might actually do pretty well here. Honestly, with, like, Waterfall and, like, Thunder, maybe. Can't beat the Chansey, but, you know, still could be cracked. Anyways, Chansey, going to go for T-Wave, because that's all it has nowadays. Dozo's going to come back in on the Nasty Plot. Unfortunately, this is unaware Dozo, so I doubt it's going to be able to do much here. Shadow Ball, 37. Okay, that's not bad damage, actually. Body... Yeah, so this is Sleep Talk, Body Press. Yeah, Liquidation, yep. Alright, so Liquidation, not doing much here, but Dark Pulse is doing a chunk back. This Dozo is not specially defensive. I mean, it's not especially defensive in the first place, but yeah. Okay, the Nasty Plots are not necessary, though. I mean, I guess you could just set it up on the off chance that you do get past Dozo. But, like... Actually, yeah, doesn't it still take into account Spidef drops? I'm pretty sure it does, right? I could be capping, though. I have no idea. Wait, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna search it up. Actually, I will search it up. I'm gonna search it up. But I my brain is not functioning. I forgot all the facts. Okay. And if a Pokemon with this ability uses a damage move, this Pokemon's stat changes are ignored. The other Pokemon's stat changes are ignored. And the defensive special stat changes of the target order. Oh, I don't think it matters. Hey, we'll see. Anyways, yeah, Dark Ball's not doing much. We can skip through this a little bit at least. Yeah, but like this thing can't really, this Dozo can't really beat the Superior Tomb actually, because like it has to keep resting. Liquidation ain't doing much. It's getting all its health back with leftovers, anyways. Oh, it does take into account the Spidef drop. That for Dark Pulse to 49 instead of 30, instead of like around 30ish. Oh yes, I was correct. Oh my god, I'm not stupid. Anyway, Chansey's gonna come in here on the Dark Pulse, but Chansey, oh, that did way too much. Am I know it's +4, but that did way too much, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. I'm not gonna calc it. I guess that's just how strong Spiritomb is. But yeah, Chansey can't beat this thing at all. So yeah, something's gonna die here. Unless insane Parahacks happens. You know, this is Calm Mind Spiritomb. I think this had a straight shot at just winning the game outright from here, actually. Yeah, because all you need is a couple Spidef drops, right? And then like, damn, this could have been the game. Yeah, like, Dozo can't beat this thing 1v1 at all. Especially if we're getting really shitty rest talk luck. Because he keeps pulling rest. Oh, man. Anyways, we're just going to skip through this until something dies. Because I'm... Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Dozo is going to die here. Spiritomb is not really getting parried at all. Which is very lucky for them. Anyways, Glaceons is going to come... And this is why I said if this Combine could have won. Because Ice Beam would not do 50 in this scenario. This Spiritomb is not getting parried at all, though. That's crazy. But yeah, now it's low enough where the Surreal Edge could kill it. So yeah, Garchomp's gonna come in here, obviously. I'll get the Chansey. So I would really like to know the reasoning why this was. So okay, I know why this Garchomp is probably specs, by the way. But I know why it's running special. But I don't know why it's not running mixed instead. Like, I know you want to hit the Dondozo, right? First off, Chain Chomp is pretty common nowadays, right? I'm pretty sure in like current Gen OU. Like Life Orb Draco Meteor probably does a good chunk to the Dozo, I would agree. Like, which is probably why you're running specs with Earth Power. But if you run Earthquake and Draco Meteor and just slap a Life Orb on it, then you wouldn't have this issue currently where you can't beat Chansey, but you can't beat Dozo. If you run mixed, it works. It just works. So, yeah. And the best thing against Dondozo is if you drop Dracos on it, it ignores your special attack drops. So your Dracos just keep doing the same amount of damage. So, like, should have just been It should have just been Chain Chomp. I don't... It could have been Swords Dance, too. Like, oh, whatever. Anyways. Yeah, like, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Draco Meteor. You're done. That's it. That's the set. I don't know. Anyways. Annihilate comes in on Chansey. Torko's gonna come in here because someone's dead. It's a Dozo. The Dozo's dead. Garchomp's gonna come back in. Will-O-Wisp gets burned, but it doesn't matter because it's a special chomp for some reason. Annihilate double swap on the Chansey. Nice play, but I don't know if that's enough to keep you in the game, really. It does have close combat. Like, what? Oh, why would you go in for that before? It was going to do more damage than the Torkoal. You would have sped this thing up. Oh my god. Anyways, Thunderwave. At this point, it's looking kind of... Actually, it's not impossible for Zigzagoon to win. This Mousehole could potentially pull some shenanigans out. But yeah. I don't know. Gyarados on rocks. But, like, Chansey's the counter, apparently. Like... Oh no, it gets burned on the switch. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, the game's over now. Surreal Edge is gonna come in, U-turn, doesn't do jack. And it's weak armor. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna get past this thing. Bite wasn't gonna kill at all, and then this would have been faster on the next turn, so yeah. Smart brain biology. Yeah, Earth Power's not doing shit. Chansey's just gonna... I think Chansey literally just wins right now. Even though I can't touch this Annihilate. It probably just beats it 1v1 through PP stalling. Anyways, Torkoal. Close combat. See, if you used close combat before, you would have been in this situation faster. You probably wouldn't have gotten your mouse hole burned or whatever. Yeah, anyways. Okay, Fergar to come out, knock that thing out. At this point, I think... I'd be a Fergar cleanup yet. We're gonna see... Yeah, he's going into Chansey on a goddamn Gyarados because he knows your ass doesn't have fucking Waterfall. Oh my god. This is disgusting. Yeah, Chansey literally beats everything here. I don't. Rain Dance. Oh my god, the technology here. Jesus. Yeah, Chansey beats you like that. Lesson learned: run mixed on everything. Like honestly, why not run mixed on that game? Like, you know what? Let me check something real quick. I'm doing a lot of calcs today, but I just need to know. Bruh. Bruh. Brother in Christ. Shit, this probably could have been minus special. Yeah. Okay, maybe not minus special attack, but like. Oh my god. Okay, maybe not adamant. Maybe not that. But like, you saw how much that was doing, right? Like, I'm not the only one that's being crazy here. I was doing half. That was doing more than half. And then like, maybe the Chansey still does it. Like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you still... But that's what the Source was for. That's what I was talking about. Like, obviously... It wasn't modest, it was Rash. Hold on. So, like, obviously... The Dondozo is going to be the first answer to the Garchomp. You Swords Dance on it, and you're like, he's like, oh my god, I got this in the bag. It's a physical chop. And then you dropped it, you Swords Dance a couple more times, and then you dropped that Draco. And then suddenly at the +4 Garchomp fucking, murders the Chansey, and then you just like get like 3 kills. You know what I mean? Like the technology was there. Like you had the right idea. You just flubbed it at the end. You just needed to reel it back in a little bit, and you would have been fine. Like, oh man. All right, whatever. We're moving on. I'm just saying, like that could have been a 1 game. It's just like it was very like a couple of move changes, and it would have been very. It would have been LG probably would have lost that game. Like I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, moving on to our. Oh my god, it's been 50 minutes. I want to eat food. Oh god. Anyways, yeah, we got the Virbank Venomous against the Dubious Digitals. Should be a fun match to watch. You see the Bidoofs lead off against the Driftveil. Okay, Trust is probably just trying to get up webs here, and I actually don't see a good answer to. I don't think there's any removal for webs here. So if it gets us a webs, it's here to stay. We're gonna see the first impression instead. As the... Okay, so, yeah, you weren't going to get up. Yeah. I forgot for a whole ass second what Driftveil does. So, yeah, going for first impression there, I guess, makes more sense. Yeah, just get the damage off as it goes for taunt. Fair enough. Toxic comes out, though, on the second turn. Yeah, Bisharp wasn't necessarily the right swap in there, yeah, to be fair. Yeah, so I guess getting Toxic was inevitable. I mean, you would have lost your knock. Assumedly, this Driftveil doesn't have a fighting move. It wouldn't go for it against the Spidoff. Well, I mean, it could. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Taunt. Volt Switch. Probably going to go for Parting Shot. No, he's going to go for Taunt here again. Yeah, it wants to make sure that this thing does not get webs up. At least for now. Yeah, Run Heat comes in again on a Parting Shot. Okay, so we're keeping the Driftveil alive as the Clodsire comes in. Slopsire. I hate these nicknames. Anyways, trick onto the Clodsire is actually pretty big though, and we see the Toxic Spikes come out. The Great Touch probably has spin, so it might be not bad, but it might not be Boots is a thing, so it's gonna get poisoned, and now it's gonna get Toxic. Yeah, it's Lumberry though. Interesting. But I think going for spin against the Slowking is not the greatest idea. Yeah, Surfer's gonna do a ton. Oh man, it's not a good start. Gets the knockoff against the Slowking, gets rid of the leftovers though, but that is definitely Fizdef Slowking, so yeah, not gonna be doing too much there. Spidoffs is gonna go for another. He's gonna get up webs. Okay, finally gets up webs. That's good. And we're gonna see the taunt into most likely Parting Shot from the Driftveil. Yep, this thing is really annoying if you don't have a Dark type, huh? Actually, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, why didn't this Bisharp come out at all? I guess we still don't know what the last move of Driftveil is, but at this point, you should definitely just try to scout for it, right? But yeah, you should definitely try to block that. It's a damn shame that Driftveil's Parting Shot... Yeah, I think Parting Shot gets canceled first before the Defiant takes over. But yeah, that'd be funny as fuck if Driftveil Parting Shot into Bisharp, and then you're facing down a +4 Bisharp with an EV Light. Anyways, Slopsire. Not going to be doing too much here. Recover on the Bisharp swap. We're going to see the... I'm confused by those sets of plays. Oh yeah, right. The Clodsire was tricked. That's why. But yeah, I don't know. I guess Driftveil just came in as a sack. Does get rid of the EV light though. I would just take this opportunity to Swords Dance on my way up. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Why not actually? Yeah. Why not? I would like Swords Dance once at least before I go for the, because like I know the knockoff's coming and like losing like an extra, I don't know, 5% wouldn't matter too much. Like I'll at least get another one Swords Dance up and then go for the hit on the off chance that they swap. At least that's what I would do. Yeah, because it's boots Grafai too, because they can still preserve that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is well, now I'm thinking about it. It says it has Stealth Rock. It probably doesn't have Swords Dance, so you know that's probably the reason. But then I'm like asking, why is it Swords Dance? Why is it not Swords Dance? Well, okay, but then I answer that question with because there's a whole ass Iron Hands. You know what? I'm just kind of going off all over the place. Anyways, ignore me. Mascara's gonna come in here. See the swap. We do see the brick break. Wow. Okay. My man's prepared. All right. Bidoofs is gonna come back in here for some reason that I'm not wary of. First impression doesn't do much. Is this like banded? This is banded Bidoofs or some shit. That's what I'm feeling. Flare Blitz 27. Clodsire comes in here on the Chilling Water. Okay. Clodsire probably just gonna set up T-Spikes again. Oh, we see the Soak. Ooh, Soak Parabolic Charge, I'm assuming. Iron Hands comes in. And we are gonna see the Parabolic Charge. Okay, so this is a pretty cool set actually. Gonna see Soak again as the it goes for the Drain Punch. This isn't Electromorphosis, so it's probably static. Cloudsire's gonna come in again on the Parabolic Charge, I'm assuming. Yep, but then it's gonna go for Chilling Water. Okay, Chilling Water on the second T-Spike. Yeah, okay. I see what's going on here. I see what the rock is cooking. So it comes out as it goes for Flare Blitz just to get damage off. No dice though. It just barely doesn't do crap. Wow, it really did nothing. That Bullet Bill's bulky as hell. Iron Hand's gonna come in again, and we're probably gonna see Soak again. Yep. And Whirlwind. That's a new one to me. I think that just saved Frog from losing, actually. Well, Meowscarada still definitely posed a threat to the Bellibolt, but like I'm surprised he brought Whirlwind in the first place. That was very specific tech. But yeah, now the Bellibolt's gonna be poison when it comes in next time, so this is not. I think Wiggly had a strong chance of like doing a lot of damage here. But then that Whirlwind came out. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, okay. Bidoofs comes back in on the Drain Punch. We see the first impression of not doing anything. Yeah, like, Fire Punch 2 comes up. This is a weird Iron Hands. This is a really weird Iron Hands. I'm sorry, like this is new to me. I mean, it's working out. Don't get me wrong. But like, damn. But yeah, now the Bullet Bill's poison. Damn, this could have been a win. This could have been. I think Clodsire. If that Iron Hands did not have the thing, like I think if it did not have Whirlwind, I think this Bullet Bill straight up won. Cause like look how bulky it was doing. Like I don't even think Meowscarada would do too much to Bellibolt. Like it would probably take a good chunk of its health, but I don't know if Frog's team could abuse that afterwards. Especially since it has Slack Off too. Like, oh man. I don't know. Alright, oh sorry. I kind of was skipping turns. Yeah, Clodsire comes in. Yeah, dies to Toxic. Nice Slash is going to take out the Clodsire, though. Masquerade is going to come back in here. Probably just going to go for the Brick Break again. Yep, Bishop doesn't even bother. Well, yeah. Just going to die. Clodsire is going to come in here. We're going to see the Slowking swap in on the, Water Pulse. I'm assuming this is Specs. It might not be Specs, actually, but we'll see. It's not Specs. Okay. So, Water Pulse, U-turn. We have a Shadow Ball from... Interesting. I don't know why that was Shadow Ball. It's probably for something it's probably just something that Wiggly didn't even bring. Flower Trick, yeah, that's gonna kill. Okay. Yeah, damn. I don't know. I think Bielefield could have won that at the end there. I mean, maybe Bielefield was. Maybe Masquerado was just too strong. You know, that's probably was. Yeah, I don't know how well it would have been able to take a banded flower trick. To be fair. So yeah, maybe I'm overestimating Bielefield's bulk, but like I definitely beat everything else on the team besides the Masquerado for sure. I can guarantee that one. Yeah, because Parabolic Charge with Slack Off gives it a lot of recovery. Yeah, okay. Let's move on. We have 2 more games left. Oh my god! I'm taking too long today. My old bones can't. I'm not even that old. Okay, anyways. We have the Texas Turtwigs against the Denver Digletts. Electros versus Glomora. Glomora, this looks like a Glomora set of hazards kind of situation. Okay, we're going to see a swap out, though. It's Flash Cannon, which is not going to do much to Florge. Is just walls Electros in general, to be fair. Yeah. It has Calm Mind, too. Oh, God, Calm Mind's actually super threatening against this team. There's no fairy resistance. There's no fairy resistance on this team. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. Oh, God, Electros is taking too much. Moonblast is going to take it out again. We're going to see the fake out from the Palmot into the Thunder Punch, which doesn't knock out Florges. And we're going to see another Moonblast. You know, I think this Florges could have won if it didn't just, like, go all out in these first couple turns. Yeah, because now it dies to Ash. Yeah, like, let's go back a couple turns. Like, so, it's called Mine. He was giving you free turns. You could have, like, wished and, like, kept your health. Like, because I know this last move. I know this last move is Wish. There's no way it's not Wish. Yeah, like, even against the Palmot, you could have wished on that turn, and then you could have gotten back all your health. Like, but if you set up against the Electros especially, I think that would have been game. Okay, maybe not game. Let's not say game. Because there's a lot of physical threats on this team, but you could have had enough HP to kill some other things for sure. Like, probably kill out the Weavile, maybe get another kill on Quaquaval or Cloyster, and then go down to the next thing. So that could have been a lot more. That could have been a lot more stuff you could have gotten there. Anyways, Glomora's gonna come out, go for the power gem against the Quaquaval, and Slowbros gonna come in here, which this thing just absolutely just dunks on Quaquaval. Absolutely no way to beat it. We don't see an item on. Oh no, we do see the item. It's Slowbro. It's his leftovers. I was hoping it was gonna be Colbert Berry Body Press for the Weavile, but you know. Anyways. Saki's gonna do a ton to the dash button because you know it doesn't have good split F. Yeah, as you can see, Saki is doing a lot. We are gonna see the Cinderace swap in here on the Protect. Probably just gonna go for a gunk shot if I had to assume, and it's going to miss immediately, which is not great. Into another Wish. Goes for Protect on the second gunk shot. Goes for U-turn. Gunk shots again and misses again on the body press. Oh my god! Finally gets a gunk shot on this turn to 78 and gets the poison to make up for the other 2 gunk shot misses. Clearly the dash button can't beat the Cinderace though. So U-turn's gonna come out, which means his dash button still lives for a little bit longer because he can go for Protect on this turn and get his health back. It just decides to go for Player F though, and Slowbro's gonna knock it out. Kind of protected there. Anyways, Weavile's gonna come in. Night Slash is not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna kill. Body Press is going to kill. Cloyster goes for Shell Smash against the Slowbro. Psychic is Sash. Okay. Rock Blast is wow. That is doing so little. I was expecting a lot more from this thing. It's gonna get knocked out again. Close Combat comes out, and the Slowbro still lives on 1 and knocks out. Oh my god. Damn. The Slowbro really just... Damn. Just 1v1 like 3 Pokemon at once. Holy shit. One of them was super effective against it. Okay. Alright, I see you, Slowbro. I see you out there. Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk? Okay, so I already mentioned the Combine floor. Just Dashbun could have had a little bit more time to shine as well if he just protected on that turn instead of going for player off against Slowbro. Yeah, but I mean, once that Electros went down, this was Slowbro City, to be honest. Even Palma, yeah, because like regen keeps Slowbro alive very easily, and then like I don't think anything on this team besides Electros one shot it at all. even the super effective mons. Most of these things struggle to 3-shot it. Quaquawa can't even come close at all. So yeah, I don't know. Slowbro was a really, really good matchup here. That floor just could have done a lot more though, I'm just saying. But yeah, if you just like wish and protect and got some more health back instead of just spamming Moonblast. Anyways, got one more matchup here to analyze. I'm going to switch sides for no particular reason. And yeah, so it's me against the Wuppertal Woopers. So I forgot most of this matchup, I'm going to be kind of honest with you. I do remember I got my shit rocked like halfway through the match, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Kamala lead against Dreamtail. So it's a pretty solid lead for me, unless this is like Banded Kamala last resort. So I think I probably swapped a Bronzong. I go for Protect just to see what it's gonna go for. Goes for Body Slam. Gotcha. I go for Baton Pass here, go into Bronzong just to be safe. On the second Body Slam, thankfully no para on my end, and I see a U-turn, so I know it's not choice locked or anything. Mungus comes out. There's a reason why my Bronzong doesn't have leftovers. It's actually safety goggles, so I beat this thing 1v1, which is funny. Yeah, so I get the rocks up against the Spore. My tech is too good. By tech, I mean common ass shit that you see every single day. Anyways, Kamala's gonna come back in here. It's Boots. Heavy Slam is gonna do a chunk though, thankfully. And Future Sight is gonna also help a little bit. I go into Dragon Ball here, and he does go for Shadow Claw on the switch, and gets a critical hit to boot. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that wasn't a great swap by me, I'll be honest with you. I mean, obviously not. But, like, it didn't make too much sense to do that because... Well, so here's my thought process of, like, he's going to go for spin, right? He does have rapid spin as he turns out later. But, yeah, I was like, he's going to go for spin. I don't want to take that smoke, right? So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to Dragon Ball. Totally forgot Kamala learned Shadow Claw because I thought it could Sucker Punch. I was like, I'm willing to go to Dragon Ball here just to, like, go into Talonflame afterwards and then kill him there. Right, so I can prevent him from spinning. But he just decides to go for Shadow Claw right away, which is, good for him. And then he does something crazier, and he just spins on the turn. I switch out again. So he must have been thinking like, okay, he might think I have Sucker Punch, and so I'm going to Rapid Spin on the swap out. And he was exactly right. So yeah, he outplayed me. He outplayed me very, very hard there. Yeah, so I guess that was the getting shit rocked. Anyways, he's gonna U-turn out. Yeah, but losing so much HP on the Dragon Ball, like that crit really sucked. Because I at least have half health if it didn't crit me. But to be fair, that was a pretty spicy play, so I gotta give it to him. Yeah, Mungus is gonna come in here against the Tingleer. I'm just gonna go for spikes. Go for Protect again just to see what's gonna go for. Tries to go for Toxic. Brother and Crest, I have a whole Bronzong, so. Oh. Yeah, just go into Bronzong, no need to be play any games. Ronin Wash comes in though, and that's a scary mon. Just go into Screamtail here on the nasty plot. Oh yeah, I almost lost this thing, right? So yeah, I can't damage this much at all, and I didn't bring Encore this game. I brought Baton Pass like an idiot. So yeah, Shadow Ball is doing quite a bit of damage. He gets his F drop there, which is very unlucky for me, but I go for Side Shock again, predicting he'd go for Nasty Plot, but he just goes for the second Shadow Ball. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no reason for him to predict. He should go for Shadow. Yeah. But yeah, thankfully, while Gallade looks like garbage, it does while Gallade doesn't really tank hits super well, it does have a good Spit F stat, so I'm able to tank the +2 Shadow Ball, and I will be able to knock it out with Shaker Sword. I'm not sure if that crit mattered. I don't think it did. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to sack Gallade here into Mimikyu. But yeah, I'm in a pretty bad spot going forward in this game. I go into Talonflame here. I get the Wisp off on the Mimikyu, which is really, really important. Because now this thing can't sweep me. So I literally don't give a crap about this thing anymore. It's useless. I just go for Flamethrower to break the skies. As he goes for another Shadow Claw. Gets another critical hit. It doesn't matter too much. I can Roost on this turn if I wanted to. Which I do. And he goes for Shadow Claw again. I go back into Tingleer here as the Mimikyu goes for another Shadow Sneak. And I think I just go into... I go back... I go for Protect to kill it. Okay, yeah. Anyways, Kamala goes for Body Slam. It does get the Para, which is pretty unfortunate, but I am able to knock out the Kamala with the Earthquake. So yeah, I did turn this back around a little bit. But Mungus, yeah, Mungus I don't care about. I have Bronze on, so I just go into that. He's gonna probably go for your Energy Ball. Not doing much at all. So I'm just gonna get off of a nice Future Sight here as the Iron Moth comes out. I'm pretty sure I'm heat-proof Iron Moth. I'm pretty sure I'm heat-proof in this matchup, so I might have been able to stay him if I wanted to. But Fairy Dance is not gonna do much to Talonflame. This gets a special attack boost, which is really unfortunate though. I'm just gonna go for the Roost on this turn. I'm pretty sure. No, I do go for the Hard Swap and the Tingler. Yeah, okay. My Tingler is like max Bidef in this game, I'm pretty sure, so, yeah. I actually have no idea why I went to Tingler. I guess I was expecting him to go to Ndidi, because he was probably choice locked, so I was like, he's not gonna try to 1v1 the Talonflame. Although he should know at this point, my Talonflame can't touch it at all. But anyways, just go for the Protect here, just to see what it's gonna go for. It does go for Trick. So I think I go into Talonflame here to sack the Trick to, let this thing get tricked instead of anything else. And then I just go for Flamethrower for the chip. I calced it, and Harbor Voice doesn't kill me, so... And I knew he wasn't going to go for Psychic here, because I have just a whole ass Tingly ready for him to swap into. Anyway, so I just go for the Flamethrower twice just to get the DD down. Just go back into Dragon Ball. I'm faster, so I just knock it out with Dragon Darts. So, at this point, I'm not in a bad spot yet. Iron Moth comes back in. I think I just go hard into Tingly. Don't want to risk anything here. Sludge Wave comes out, not doing garbage to me. I have no idea why I went for Sludge Wave on that turn, actually. That made no sense. I guess he might have calced... So, it turns out this Iron Moth was Scarf. So, he might have calced that Fury Dance as a knockout Dragon Ball, so that's why I went for Sludge Wave. I don't know why. Still, though, because, like, I wasn't gonna try to beat this thing. But yeah, anyways. Lungus is gonna come in here. My Tingler, I just go for Ruination. Get a lot of good damage off of there. I think I just go for Bronzong here. On the Energy Ball. Future Sight is gonna be very, very nice at this point in the game. So I go for Earthquake, trying to catch the Iron Moth swap in, but he's not letting me have it. So I just go for Future Sight on this turn. He's just gonna spam Energy Ball against me. And I just go for Heavy Slam, Energy Ball. I Future Sight again because it doesn't matter. Anyways, he's gonna knock me out with Fury Dance here. And I go to Dragon Ball here. He is Scarf, as it turns out. Again, Fury Dance doesn't kill, and I'm going to knock it out with Dragon Darts. Actually, I'm not... Oh, I do get knocked out. That was a pretty hard roll. Yeah, so that was a very, very close game. That Nasty Plot Rotom actually threw me completely off guard. Notes for next game. Definitely bring Encore Screamtail. I'm not sure why I didn't bring it before. Like, as I'm playing more and more, I'm realizing how much more important Encore is on Screamtail than Baton Pass. I thought that Baton Pass would be way, way better, but like, turns out the fast pivot doesn't really help me too much, and Encore is just way, way better. And since I'm so fast, I get to stop a lot of setup sweepers in their tracks, which is really important for me. So yeah, that's definitely something to take for next time, because I'm potentially going to be fighting him again. So yeah. Yeah. Also, like, I don't think I should have been so concerned about Kamala spitting, frankly. Like, that definitely shouldn't have been priority one. So yeah, I should have probably just killed it immediately. Yeah, okay. So that is it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.